one of our reporters, Andrea Borba, was complaining earlier about the humidity, and it does feel different here lately, right?
It does. And for the last 6 or 7 days, the humidity has been noticeable. Sarah and I both used to live in Texas at different points. It doesn't even compare to what those folks deal with on a daily basis. But when you live in the Bay Area, you're not used to really much mugginess in the air other than just the fog. We're going to see plenty of that as we head through tonight. Let's take a look at what you need to know as we head through the next few days. That fog spreading inland tonight. Still a noticeable level of mugginess in the air tomorrow, but it really looks like it's going to be the last day of that because the humidity is steadily going to drop as we head into the weekend, back to where we're supposed to be for this time of year, any time of year for that matter. Warm temperatures, especially inland tomorrow, and then we're going to see cooler temperatures taking hold as we head into the weekend. So let's take a look at where the moisture is right now in the atmosphere, and there's still plenty of it that's being fed up towards us from the south. This is courtesy of what's left of Hurricane Frank, and the brighter colors on Futurecast just indicate where that moisture is really concentrated. So as we wind the clock forward through the rest of the work week and into the weekend, you notice the bright colors gradually disappearing, going away. It means that the amount of water in the atmosphere overhead is gradually going to decrease as we finish off the work week and head into the weekend, not just through the whole depth of the atmosphere, but also at ground level. But for the next couple of days, still enough of that water in the atmosphere to feed into the chance for some scattered thunderstorms in the high Sierra and the mountains of Northern California. The bulk of the activity is going to be concentrated in the Sierra, but enough activity potentially close to the McKinney Fire. We're going to have to be watching for the potential of any wind gusts out of those storms to spread the fire in a new direction, or the potential for any more debris flows as well. For the Bay Area, just our normal back and forth fog pattern. The fog is coming back in right now. Temperatures today, they're kind of hot inland. 96 degrees in Concord, 92 in Santa Rosa, 83 degrees in San Jose. It's just a couple degrees above average. Upper 70s for Fremont, mid 60s in the city, and right at 60 degrees in Pacifica. The closer you get to the coast, the closer to normal your temperatures were. Right now, still a wide range, anywhere from 61 at Half Moon Bay to 97 degrees in Fairfield. Still 95 right now in Concord. Most of those inland temperatures for the North Bay and the Santa Clara Valley are running in the 80s with a mix of 60s and 70s around the bay. The fog is going to spread into those inland valleys by early tomorrow morning, but the visibility numbers will improve rapidly as we head through. First few hours of daylight should see pretty unobstructed visibility even around the bay by late morning, so the fog should dissipate quickly and plenty of sunshine, just some passing high monsoonal clouds as we head into the afternoon. Temperatures start off as a mix of 50s and 60s across the board. In the city, we warm up to the upper 60s by tomorrow afternoon. That's exactly normal for this time of year. Again, a slow warm up until the fog dissipates, and then we'll take off into that upper half of the 60s. Santa Rosa likely to reach up into the mid 80s, several degrees cooler than today, but close to average for the beginning of August. Concord likely to reach up into the low 90s again, 3 or 4 degrees cooler, but still above normal for this time of year. San Jose is going to reach up into the upper half of the 80s, so you managed to warm up a little bit more. Everybody going to be within 5 degrees of average for this time of year, though, so just a typical early August day. 60s and 70s around the bay, a mix of 80s and those 90s farther inland, but when the hot spots are in the mid 90s, it's not that hot in early August. Temperatures will be almost exactly average Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, continuing that trend through the first half of next week. We'll see some of that passing high and mid-level monsoonal cloud cover tomorrow, but that's going to be a little more sparse by Friday and Saturday, and we should see mostly sunny skies for most of us Sunday through the middle of next week. The exception to that, right along the coast where the fog is going to do its usual back and forth thing and be, well, just a little bit more stubborn as usual. Elizabeth?